In today's Motorsport Report, we bring you our Skype interview with this year's IndyLights champion, Patricio O'Ward. He's the first Mexican since 2005 to be confirmed for a full IndyCar season, and if his past results are any indication of just how competitive he'll be next year up against some of IndyCar's veteran drivers, we've got a lot to look forward to. Patricio, welcome to Motorsport Report. Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode, and congratulations on your IndyLights title this year.
No, thank you guys so much for taking the call. It's honestly been a great 2018. And we've been working really hard for the things coming in 2019, so I honestly can't wait to get the season started.
Does it add more pressure that you're the first Mexican in some 13 to 14 years to be confirmed for a full IndyCar season?
Not really, because I'm arriving at a really, really young age. So I think the goal next year is just to be smart, and I've proved that I'm fast. I've proved that I'm deserving of being there. I think Sonoma was great for just to kind of get a feel of what an IndyCar is and to get a feel of what it is to drive with professional drivers. I feel like next year is just going to be a very, very big learning curve for me.
And although there are two cars on the Harding team and you have experience at several of the tracks, do you expect it to be that much tougher because A, it's a very new team, and B, both yourself and your teammates are rookies?
I mean, I think it's going to be a little harder for us because we're both rookies, so we're both pushing each other and learning from each other. We don't have a veteran to learn from. But I think we'll be okay. It's just another race car, to be honest, and it's just a little bit quicker, just a bit more downforce, and just things that you have to adapt to whenever you're changing cars. But I think we'll be fine. We're going to be... I mean, I say we're going to be fighting for a good amount of top fives. I think we're going to have the car to do it, and I honestly can't wait to get started.
Are you going to be spending much time on the Chevrolet simulator, or will you be relying more on genuine on-track work?
So right now, they honestly haven't booked me to go to a simulator, so I'm probably relying on myself whenever I get some track time. It'd be cool to go on the simulator. I've never done it before. I think testing starts late January or so. So just looking forward to that as of now, and then, maybe during season go on the sim if we have to learn a new track or something, but honestly, nothing's on the schedule now.
Now, you were called up to take part in this year's IndyCar finale at Sonoma 2 weeks after you clinched the IndyLights title. Did you ever think at the time that you'd be able to get your team's car into the Firestone Fast 6 pole shootout?
I guess it's a bit optimistic, but that was my goal coming into the weekend because, now you're kind of idols turning to rivals, so there's a lot more competition because you've reached the highest that you can go. If you're confident in your abilities and you know what you're doing, I think there shouldn't be a problem to fight with them. They're obviously all beatable. Is it going to be easy? No, but I think having the confidence that you have the car to do it, having the confidence that you have the tools to do the job, I think makes it way easier on me.
And how important was it for you to take part in that race as you prepare for the next season?
I think it was really good just to get an idea of what the media is. You're now in the spotlight, and just to get a feel about the car, about what is in race trim, quality trim, the tires. There's just a lot of things that you have to start learning. And it was a huge help to start the season. I think it is a lot of more help than not doing it and just waiting for St. Pete next year. I'm really happy I did it.
And you still finished 9th despite struggling with tire management during the race. How satisfied were you with that result?
I was super happy because I got shuffled back to 18th. I was just panicking because I had never overtaken someone in that car. You're just going so much faster, just so different. But once I passed one person, I was like, okay, I can do this. And I just started setting into everybody, and I started passing people. So I was really, really satisfied with ending a top 10. That was my objective in the weekend. It was a Fast 6 and a top 10, and I'm really happy I achieved it.
And you've been receiving a lot of praise from across the IndyCar grid, including this year's champion, Scott Dixon. What do you think will be the biggest change or adaptation that you'll have to do as you go on to next season?
I think it's just going to be learning the tire and getting used to pit stops and those long races. I think, getting that down and having those perfect every race and obviously just start refining all the driver little errors or whatever that I might do. I think that's just going to put everything together, and we're going to be challenging for wins and podiums for sure.
Great. Well, Patricio, thank you so much for joining us on today's episode of Motorsport Report, and we really look forward to watching you race next year. Go knock 'em dead.
Oh, no, thank you guys for having me, and hopefully I'll have some good news soon.
Thank you so much. That's it for today's Motorsport Report. I'm Julia Piquet, and see you next time.